Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
There he is, man, myth, the legend.
Now you will face it. Beat the bosses. That.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Mavericks clinched the conference championship that climaxed in a Game 7 showdown. But now, they need 4 more wins to reach their ultimate goal. It all starts right here, right now, against the Boston Celtics. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. You look at Boston, this is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool and trust what got you here.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. We've got Topic, and it's O'Connor in at the power forward position.
Well, MP knows these are high-value looks inside.
Here's Topic. Launches a three. Rebound by Ryder. MP inside. Can't cash it in from close range. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Grant. Nails the baby hook.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
We played just over a minute here in the first. La Provitola. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Flag. Back to MP. That one's good for 2. La Provitola has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Fighting through contact. MP.
Ooh. Now here's Trent. Up and over Smith. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. MP inside. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. MP's got 6 points.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
To the paint. Here's Samuels. Boom! He jams it straight down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. MP again. Give him 8.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Grant outside. Pass to Samuels. Off the mark there with a 3. The Mavericks leading. Now MP. He's covered by Grant. Yep, count it.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And first time out of the game called for Boston. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. MP, number 1. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Samuels. Pass to Topic. Here's O'Connor. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs is up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Well, look, the defense has got to try a different plan on MP, because what they're doing now is clearly not working.
Back to Grant. Launches it. O'Connor, that's good. O'Connor's got 5 points.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
MP, the pass to Şengün.
How's that?
And the assist goes to MP.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Derek Lively is out there with MP. Then it's Green, and it's Grantham in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Right outside to the middle. Here's Trent, and down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates sync with each other.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
MP just showing off the vert.
Trail by 8. Pass to Whitehead. Excellent D there from Lively.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Shot's good by Grantham.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Here's Trent. Excellent D there from Lively.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, MP getting to the stripe. Always want to drain those foul shots.
Smith, he's checked in for Green. Celtics trail by 11. And a foul called on MP. The Dallas Mavericks, they have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
Thanks for joining.
Where is the rebounding? They're getting pushed around and eaten alive. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's something they need to fix if they want to get back. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, they're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of... Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
He was playing with fierce energy in the first half. Not what we expect from him, but no one's complaining.
Well, sometimes a big game brings out the best in a player. There's so much on the line, and he stepped to the forefront.
So the Celtics 5 right now. We've got Topic, and it's Samuels in at the 2.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
On the wing, Grant. Lots of room. Trent. The rebound by Ryder. Ryder's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks.
They've got MP, Josh Giddey out there with Smith. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Grantham in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. So it's Boston now. Pass to Whitehead. And Boston again with the bucket.
Assist from Topic.
Dallas leading by 22. And MP with a basket on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start shit.
Here's Lively. Down low. Here's La Provitola. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 31 points for MP.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Over to the wing. Here's Samuels. Hits a 3-pointer.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 16-7 run. A nice shot by La Provitola.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
And the foul.
We won.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off the team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the season.
Please text the word Maverick along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Thank you. Remember, fans, next game, another giveaway. Number 15,000 fans in attendance.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Dallas Mavericks.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. And take a look at the Celtics. So we know Game 1 didn't go their way, but they've shown resilience on their journey to the final.
A 7-game series is a chess match of adjustments. They're down now, but they'll be a completely different team tonight. Only question is, will it be enough to stave off an 0-2 start?
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. They've got Grant. And it's Topic in at the 1.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between them.
On the floor for Boston. We've got Demon. Payton is out there with Wright, and it's Whitehead in at the shooting guard.
You've got to be ready to fight in the paint, and MP was up for it this time.
Payton outside. Releases from 15. Green with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Demon. He has yet to score. To the paint. And Payton throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Whitehead. It's up a 3. And it's Demon missing. Dallas leading by 9. Outside Green. Here's La Provitola. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Payton on the dunk by Payton.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Mavericks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
Powerful jam by MP. I think he really enjoyed throwing that bad boy down.
And we have an intentional foul. So it's Dallas holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Just moving the ball, you can confuse and frustrate a defense.
Yeah, so many of their points have come off assists. Execute. Looking at how the And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. They've got Smith, MP out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Flag. And it's Ryder in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And it's time for an injury report.
Thank you. I just talked with Boston's head athletic trainer. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. We know he doesn't want to be sidelined.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Payton. White is out there with Topic. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 slot.
This has been a special performance by MP, and he doesn't look like he's anywhere close to being done.
Knocked away. Here's Giddey. Over Topic. Again, the Mavericks score.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
And the foul called on MP. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic.
We got the win this year.
National Basketball Association.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Dallas Mavericks come into Game 3 up 2-0 with a relentless desire to thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Celtics. The NBA postseason
We'll beat the Bosses.
coming up next.
It's been an uneven start to these NBA Finals. So here's Dallas's starting group. Flag is out there with MP. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Then it's Smith. And it's Ryder in at the point guard position. And for the Celtics, we've got Topic. And it's O'Connor in at the power forward position. You look at Dallas, they took care of business at home. Now they look to steal one or both on the road.
And it won't be easy, BA, because they know their opponent is desperate and can't afford to lose on their home floor. This game is gonna be good.
Grant outside, from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Lapidula. Buries it down low. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And here's White. We've got Devin, and it's Whitehead in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Trent. Count that bucket. Trent's got 10 points in the game.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Payton with a steal. Here's Dimon. No points yet. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And what an aggressive move to the rim.
And that concludes the first half. Boston out in front. They lead by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
We're gonna lose to the Bosses in that. I think we are, because Bosses.
You hear that? Yeah. That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely pumped.
Looking at the series, that does it for halftime.
There's no way the man come back to the end. The Bosses will have to.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And
105 is good. We're gonna make a comeback.
on the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. They've got Derek Lively. Jalen Green is out there with Smith. Then it's MP. And it's Grantham in at the 3. The small forward. Here's Green. It's tipped. Driving inside. Lively with a block.
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
And that one's good. Green.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Whitehead. After the basket by Dallas. They get the rebound. Fires from deep. That one no good.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little...
Put that. Good later.
But I mean, I guess that is
I'll see you get home.
And it's good for two. They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution.
We are coming back.
Neither one giving an inch here.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Lively, he's checked in for Lowry. Mavericks trail by 4. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Quirk in the interior, MP.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Pass to Whitehead. Left side, Payton. And here's Wright from the arc. Drills it from deep. Wright's got 22.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And MP throws it down.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
To the inside, Trent. Oh, okay then. And he jams it home with authority.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play, and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And he gets it to go.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Inside, here's O'Connor. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. A nice shot by La Providula.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to O'Connor. Here's Samuels. Three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 3. Jacks up a 3. Şengün pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. Yeah, a big-time shot taker and big shot maker. That's what MP is for this team.
Now Trent. The 3 is in.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Mavericks trail by 4. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Grant. And he slams it down.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Now MP. Beautiful work with the baby hook.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Now Trent. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
MP.
Oh, get up, MP.
Boston has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Here's Trent. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Yeah, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
There's a screen. Now Trent. Shoots from 12. Oh, it's off. Now MP. And it's good on the lay-in.
Stepping up big time. MP. Man, he is special.
Trent with a screen on Smith. Now Trent. Yes! Using that window!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trent using the glass to lay it in.
And talk about stepping up in a big
I want Boston
too. It takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Timeout called, Celtics. From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He was direct with his message, saying, quote, "This is the playoffs. Leave it all out there on the floor. It's winning time. Finish it." Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. To take the lead, and that's how you get it to go inside.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
He had a huge height advantage there and did not mess around.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love to see a guy step in nice, calm, cool, and collected and knock the free throws in.
And Boston calls time here. 19 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
And so they foul intentionally.
You can't be happy with fouling out, but the game seems out of reach anyways.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Grant fires. MP. The acrobatic double clutch finish. Wow. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it.
We're going to beat the bosses. This is the last match waiting for. The last struggle game 4. No more of this. No game.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Mavericks have certainly been on the rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Boston Celtics?
which we're on the verge of a clean sweep. You look at Dallas. Now that they're up 3 games to none in this series, what's the hardest thing about these potential closeout games?
Already have that Larry O'Brien trophy because that's and potentially this series out more than it has to be.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got MP. He's out there with Flag.
Give me the shoe. Where, please? Phil! Hey! Come here to hurt us, my house again! Oh my god, you and the fucking bugs. How did that one got in? I don't know. I had all my windows shut.
Smith is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Ryder in at the point. And he's going to get whistled for that. And he commits the intentional foul. Really no. So it's the Dallas Mavericks way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump. Drum roll, please. They're picking up the shot.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4.
They're really hitting the ball, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the...
Looking at the series, that is more than enough of...
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the Mavericks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Dallas.
Substitution on the court.
Grant is out there with Peyton. Then it's Topic. And it's Trent in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. For 3. Shots good by Topic. Topic has got 9 points in the quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Shots good by Lapro Vitola.
That's the thing about MP. He can absorb contact, but still...
We won.
The Dallas Mavericks are the NBA champions.
Thank you to every single one of you.
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive And boy, this is the moment
King
they've been
Dog
working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Oh my.
Yes, let's go! I'm a champ now. I did it.
Oh, man.
I did it, Austin.
Congratulations.
Man, and they thought I was gonna choke. I didn't flop.
I don't even know what to say. I mean,
wait, Austin, are you telling me I got my agent speechless?
I'm saying, man, it's incredible. I've never seen anything like this, man. It's incredible, MP.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And to think, Austin, that if I didn't go to Europe, I could have been a lottery.
Oh, come on, get out of here with that.
I'm just saying lotto picks make a lot of money.
Yeah, you know what? So do champions.
Man.
Come on.
Hey, you my agent.
I'm your agent.
And this is my trophy.
This is your trophy.
This is my trophy. Let's go.
MP, right here. I have a really good question for you, MP. Come on, you know I'm the best.
Yeah, I'll go with T-Man.
Yes, I'm the best. MP, you know, congratulations. You know, what a...
Yeah, well, they keep trying to make me take out the trash whenever I'm back home. One sec. Yeah, T, she's good with that.
All right. I'm backstage with world champion MP and the man a lot of people credit for discovering, Deion Benjamin. What's up, MP?
What's up?
You all done with the off-season work?
Let's try to win the championship again.
This is my favorite time of the year, bro. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP here to announce the next set of videos we're dropping on Out of Bounds.
What you got for us this time?
Woo.
Good, MP.
Before we go, this is the last match we're waiting for. This is the last special match before we go. This is before I go, guys.
this time, direct your attention to center court for the award ceremony.
For ceremony.
The NBA champion, your Dallas Mavericks. The head coach is Jason Kidd.
There's one man win the playoffs. Oh, who's that call out? The Golden Boys here.
Let's get this building loud. Make noise for your NBA champion, Dallas Mavericks.
A truly special ceremony. The distribution of cherished NBA rings. What an achievement for this team. And a great way to tip off our broadcast. Welcome, everyone. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. And look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Johnson, and it's Douglas in at the center position. And for the Mavericks, Derek Lively is out there with MP. Then it's Smith, then it's Flagg, and it's Ryder in at point guard. All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
We know this team is coming off of their championship season led by MP, but he's not letting that coast over into this season. MP told me, quote, "It's a new season. We're not letting up. We are just as hungry for that next ring as we were for the first one." Guys, they are motivated.
Absolutely. They're hungry for seconds. All right, thanks. Well, MP completed his rookie year in style, Grant, winning a title.
Not gonna lie, BA, I'm a little jealous. I never got a ring, but seriously though, it is so tough to win it all. Hats off to MP. His career is off to a great start.
Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, BA, they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over...
Washington up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly.
look here now at the Mavericks. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight.
I know this is the last match I'm playing.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Washington Wizards.
Anytime they sniff the paint.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean...
And there wasn't too... Dallas making a change here. MP's checked in. The Mavericks lead by 3. They've got Derek Lively. MP is out there with Flag. Then it's Smith. And it's Ryder in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And Grant defending his first NBA championship. MP translating his talent. And so it's Dallas winning this one.
I'll see you guys next week, guys. Now, see you guys next time. 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 I'll see you next week on basketball. They can't. See you guys next time. You should subscribe. See you guys next time. See you guys next time. You still got 100. See you guys next week. See you guys next on. I hope that I'll see you again. I hope I got to find out the schedule again. Date Saturday. Next one will be Tuesday again. This fucking Tuesday. I don't want to see you on Tuesday because the basketball will start on this Tuesday. So we'll play a different game on all week because I may play some GTA later on against what's not. I may play some GTA 5 later on because I will start streaming on fucking podcast on GTA. I don't want time, so see you guys.